What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Though Show. It's your boy Dame D, and today we are back with another one. I have a guest that's going to join me to talk about this incident that happened, and I'll allow him to introduce himself to the show.
What up? It's your boy Big Dave. What up, though?
Okay, thank you, Dave. Welcome back to the show. Yeah, we got an incident that happened here in Michigan in Macomb County. You know, it was a situation where her mother left her child at home. I believe it was how old was the child, Dave?
5 years old.
Okay, well, yeah, she was five. The baby was 5 years old, and the mother left her and overnight, and the baby ended up going outside, and they found the baby the next day in the park frozen. You know, and today the young lady was sentenced to 2 years, of probation. So we got clips of the incident, and I got a clip of the incident that happened at trial today. So I'm going to play that, and then we'll get back to our commentary. So I have it queued up. So give me 1 second. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
2 years probation. That's the sentence handed down to 26-year-old Derica Fleming, who was charged with involuntary manslaughter for the death of her 5-year-old son, who had special needs, in January of 2023.
This was an injustice, not a justice. And the reason is because who's speaking for that little boy?
Fleming, accused of putting her son Lamar Mitchell to bed, then leaving him alone in her apartment in Clinton Township. Police say the boy then left and was found dead in a nearby park the next winter morning. Fleming pleaded no contest to involuntary manslaughter, a 15-year felony. Judge Catherine Viviano giving Fleming 2 years probation.
But let's be real. When you leave a child home, you should be accountable for your actions. 5 years old is way too young to be taking care of themselves, especially if they're special needs.
Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido outraged, his office saying that Fleming should face jail time due to the severity of the accused crime.
This is why our justice system has to be changed. Accountability first, redemption later. If you don't have accountability, you'll never get redemption.
Prosecutor Lucido says his office will appeal this case. He says it is tragic for a mother to lose their child, but in this case, justice has not been served.
I believe that this is a case that needs to be appealed. It needs to have justice in this case for the little 5-year-old that's no longer with us.
Scott Walczak, Fox 2 News.
Okay, I'm going to pause it and come out real quick. Yeah, Big Dave. So I'm going to allow you to elaborate first on this situation. Horrible situation. They definitely need to repeal that outcome. So yeah, Dave, I'll let you elaborate on and let us know what you think about that situation.
I think she should go to jail. This is a 26-year-old white young lady, and I think they wanted to give her mercy and not put her in jail because she was 26 years old. They didn't want to mess up her name. But it shouldn't matter. She should go to jail because if it had been me or a black woman, I don't believe they would have been lenient like that on us. But let's get to the facts.
Now she was. Now let me pause it. She was a black woman. I just they showed her face.
Okay. Well, yeah. Correction. I messed up on
that. Yeah. Now I say if it was a black man, they would have threw the book at his ass. You know what I mean? I think they were a little bit leniency on her because she was a woman. You know what I mean?
Well, I messed up. They gave us one. Hey, forgive me on that one.
Oh no, you good? It happened.
Yeah, I messed that one up. But still, they gave us one. But still, I still think she should go to jail.
Yeah, facts.
At the end of the day, she had a special need child. Why would you leave a special need child overnight alone?
Right.
Come in and then leave. Sounds like she didn't want the responsibility anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a tragic,
horrible
mother or anyone to lose a child, but not her, because if she would have stayed home and watched her child, this wouldn't have never happened.
Exactly. I think we did a story on a situation like this that happened. You had a mother who actually left her child for a week and went to Mexico. and they came home and found the baby dead. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. I don't think she wanted to be a parent, because what mother leaves their child overnight, especially a special needs child? You know what I mean? I don't think I could leave my child for 5 to 10 minutes alone, at least overnight. That's crazy. So they definitely need to appeal that case, and they need to set an example, because if it was a man, especially a black man, they would have gave him I believe the 13 years, no, the 18 years they said that crime carried for that.
Yeah,
You know, you,
manslaughter covers 15 years. And 9 out of 10, they would have tried to give him a 10 to 15 or whatever, depending if he had priors.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
you know,
So
but at the end
yeah,
of the day, it's a sad situation.
yeah,
It doesn't make any sense, because you just said the key word. If I had a special need child, or just a child, period, any of my children, let me tell you, my children, I got an 8-year-old and I got older children. Man, I don't even like to leave them for a second just to go in another room, because when you turn your head, blink of the eye, some shit can happen.
yeah. I mean, and especially dealing with, because I've dealt with a special need. Me and my wife, we adopted her daughter's child who was special needs, who had cerebral palsy and microcephaly. So you can't leave them alone for 10 minutes, So, it goes back to what you were saying, Dave. I don't think she was ready to be a parent. She was still young minded. She still wanted to get out and hang out and do whatever she wanted to do versus being there for her child, So therefore, she was she neglected the child. That should have been in charge. Murder should have been in charge too. So definitely manslaughter.
And child abuse.
Yeah, and child
That
abuse. So
child
yeah,
wandered out the house in the winter in the cold.
right, and
Just think
froze.
about how that child, how scared and how messed up that child was out there in that cold and couldn't make it back. It was so cold, it froze to death.
Right, out there looking, and more than likely the baby was out there trying to find the mama who had wandered off and left the baby. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
yeah, sad situation. So let this be a learning situation to young mothers out here. Do not leave your child unattended. No matter what. Because anything can happen. So you don't want to be caught up in a situation like this where you're facing any jail time. So again, do not leave your kids unattended. Call somebody. Even if you got to drop them off at the police station or the fire station, do not leave your kids alone for any second. Because things like this can happen. So Dave, I'll give you the last words on this event.
Damn. Well, you and me had some technical
No, you good.
issues.
We still here.
Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, so while he getting his stuff together, I just finished talking, but yeah, sad situation. This should be a lesson learned to the young mothers out here. We understand that sometimes you still want to get out and hang out and be out there with your friends, but you got to do that shit on your time. When you're a mom, you're on mom time. You cannot for no reason leave your kids unattended. Because situations like this can happen. So go ahead, Dave. I'll give you the last words on this situation.
Yeah, excuse me, y'all. I had some difficulties. Yeah, you just said it clear, man. Whatever she wanted to do and hang out or whatever she wanted to do, you got to remember this is a 26-year-old. The child was 5, so that means she had the child when she was 21.
Right.
So she still was trying to live her life, and she felt like she was overwhelmed and held down. But that was a choice that she made. And once you made that choice and you had that baby, it's time to grow up. And she was supposed to stay there with that child. If she didn't have a babysitter for that child, she should have just stayed there with that child. Now that child is not here. And I know it's hurting her mentally and physically. I know it's killing her that this happened. But at the end of the day, I don't have no mercy for her. She should go to jail because now this child is not here. What about the child? The child is gone now. I have no mercy for her. They should lock her up. And they shouldn't have gave her no probation. I don't care if she's a woman. She should have went to jail like anyone else that do anything like this. So all I got to say is women, men, whoever has custody of a child, a special need child or a child that doesn't have special needs, you should watch them and love them and care for them, not to leave them behind, not to leave them in the house. And please, parents, if you have a child that's 10 years old and a one that's 5 years old, quit making the 10-year-old watch the
Watch the kids.
5-year-old and let
Yeah.
y'all live y'all life.
Right.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
and a lot of that, and I'm glad you hit on that. A lot of that shit goes on in the black community. Quit having your older kids watch your younger kids. They all kids. There's no reason why you should have little Tay watching Ron and the rest of the goddamn kids, because they kids too. So a lot of that goes on. We hear about a lot of fires and shit being started because of situations like that. Because kids are being left home alone. So yeah, that was a good one right there that you hit on, Dave. So let this be a lesson learned. Do not leave your kids at home alone, because situations like this will happen, so you don't want to find yourself getting caught up in a situation like that. So, Big Dave, let everybody know where they can reach you. Let them know what you got going on.
All right, I'm a new and coming up and coming podcaster. Starting to do a little decent here. So y'all can catch me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. On Facebook, it's Big Dave Crawford. On YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, it's Real Talk. That's one word. WIT, WIT, Big Dave. Got a lot of content, a whole lot of topics. I'm doing some real big things. So y'all pay attention to me and check me out.
All right, once again, I want to thank you, Dave, for coming on the show. And like he said, go check him out. Big Dave, Real Talk with Big Dave Crawford, so check him out. He got some real good content over there for you guys, so it's been another one. It's your boy, Damn D, and we out. Peace.
Peace.